Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing like a cozy kind of vlog, doing all the things that I really want to do. So this morning I made myself some pancakes, which you would have seen. I also went to B&M just. They have their Christmas stuff in. Like, it is September. I don't feel like this is socially acceptable, but here we are. And yeah, I've just quickly like hoovered, mopped downstairs and tidied up. So pretty much for the rest of the day, I'm free to do whatever I want to do. I do need to put a wash on and I do need to upload some stuff to Vinted. But other than that, we are free. Might make a to-do list as to what I want to do, and then we'll have some lunch and then we'll go from there. To-do list has been made. My little iPad. I don't know whether I will actually upload the video of me unboxing it actually, because I never really made it into a video. I feel like that will be coming after this one, but I do have an iPad now. So the plan for today is upload to Vinted, chat about books, chai latte. I want to make a nice chai latte. I got some chai latte sachets from B&M today, so I want to try that. I also want to watch a film today because I haven't watched a film in I don't even know how long. I'd like to go for a walk. Looks like it's meant to be a really nice day, so a walk would be highly appropriate. Obviously light a candle, but I feel like that's going to be when I watch film, all that kind of stuff. And then I'd like to bake some flapjacks, so I need to kind of decide how I'm going to do that. I think the upload to Vinted and chai latte is going to be whilst I have some lunch, and I also might watch a film as well, because let's be honest, I want to chill. To be fair, I don't have to finish the film. I can start the film, finish it later, but I'd like to do something cozy like that, or I might watch some book related YouTube videos as like a little cozy vibe. Okie dokie guys, so I've literally just spent the last 45 minutes in the garden, and I swear that was literally the best thing. I just needed that. I didn't know I needed it, but I needed it. However, I'm going to talk to you all about books, so I want to break this up into like wonderful little sections this video, so we're not too overwhelmed with all the other little bits. But basically, I have a shelf of ever-growing books, so my mission for the end of 2025 is to read as many of these physical books as I can, which does also mean I cannot buy any more books. Now if I buy any more books, I am going to be so mad at myself. The first book, holy friggin' moly, I'm pretty sure the next one comes out in November or December, so I will be purchasing the third one. Okie doke. Next one is Rewitched. I feel like this is just fitting for this time of year. I know this came out like last year, but I literally just haven't had a chance to read it. But yeah, I'm really excited to read this. I think Elliot got this for me for my birthday, so it's been on my shelf for a while, but naturally my birthday's in July, so July is not the perfect time to read a book like this. So yeah, this is 100% going to be read in the next couple of weeks. Next up as well is The Coven. I haven't actually heard anything about this. I actually picked this up in Asda, and Asda do sprayed edge versions of books. Like, get yourself to Asda if you haven't. They have a really good deal. I think it's like 2 for £9 or something, their books. So even if it's not like the works prices, but it's pretty much nearly there, and they do have some really good options. But yeah, The Coven. I can't remember whether this is on Kindle Unlimited or not, but I know there is another book to it. So I really want to kind of see what this is all about. And as well, it's a short book. We like short books, so there's that one. Next up, which I have been meaning to read this for such a long time. I read Lightlark, so it's Nightbane. I read Lightlark, I want to say February time. And I was like, I don't know whether I should buy Nightbane in the UK or wait till I go to America. I wasn't sure whether I just wasn't sure basically, and I'm so glad I did, because the first Walmart I went into, I found Lightlark, and I found Nightbane, and I also found Onyx Storm. That is just an incredible find. I don't know how I managed to find the last, I'm pretty sure it was probably the last Onyx Storm with a sprayed edge. Don't know how it managed to get on the shelf and no one had bought it yet. However, when I saw this, I was like, I am so glad that I waited, because the UK Nightbane does not have sprayed edges, and this is actually a limited edition collector's version, so I am so glad I waited. But yeah, I want to read Nightbane before the end of the year, because if I don't read Nightbane soon, I think I'm going to forget the whole story. And I'm pretty sure we've got either 2 more books, or there's one already released and there's another one coming, so I do want to get through this, so when it gets to Christmas I can obviously ask for the next ones, if someone would like to buy me the next ones. Who knows? Okie dokie, I literally have 4 minutes before my memory card is full. Not sure how that's happened. Okay, so next up we are going to do Spark of the Everflame. This is free on Kindle, so this is a great one for me to read, because all of the books are on Kindle, so I don't necessarily have to buy the whole series. If I love the whole series, I might. But yeah, Spark of the Everflame. Kind of excited. I've heard really good things. And then I'd like to read First Time Caller. I know it's a bit of a romance, but it isn't giving summer, so especially their outfits, it's kind of giving autumn, so I would quite like to get this done before we get into like the depths of all the fantasy books that I want to read. So this one might be a good palette cleanser before I read Rewitched, and then we'll go from there. But yeah, I have heard really good things. Most people say this is a 5-star read, so again, super excited. Next up, this is a reread, because it's not even a reread, I didn't even get that far into this book. Oh god. I thought I got further. So that is where I marked my book the last time I read this book. I don't think I was in the right headspace to read this. I had just finished reading parts of Throne of Glass. I just decided that I got to a point in Throne of Glass where I really needed a break, and I should have palette cleansed with a romance book, but I chose this. I did not understand what palette cleanser meant when I was reading Throne of Glass. So we do want to give this a go, because again, I've heard good things and I would really like to give this a go, because as well, look at the text. The text is huge, so this is a really good read. The last 2 that I would like to read, I haven't decided whether it's going to be that or both, so I would like to start the Throne of Glass series again, so read Throne of Glass, because when I tell you that book, I absolutely loved it, and then it kind of went a bit downhill from there. But we are going to reread Throne of Glass, but we're going to do it in a different order this time. We're gonna try. I wanna know what happens in Kingdom of Ash, is all I'm saying, but it might be the kind of book that I read alongside others, so I just read it like at night before I go to bed or whatever. You know, okay, you don't care. And then the next one I want to reread is Crescent City, so House and Blood and Earth. I'm butchering that, probably. I do want to reread that. It is a chunky book, it's like 900 pages. Let me know in the comments if you either have read any of these books or are planning to either get into reading, or what your current read is. I really want to know. So my current read is, I'm going to put the cover on the screen because life of me can't remember, but like I said, it's the 4th book in the Crown of Nyaxis series. I actually am really liking it. I genuinely can't remember their names now. They've literally left my brain. Azar and Mitch? We don't know. Their story is truly magical, and I do really feel for her. Like, she's been through so much. Like, I don't really remember too much, but obviously now the worlds are kind of overlapping with Rain and Aurea, I want to say. I'm kind of remembering like how hard her life is. And obviously Rain is such a funny character. If you have not read Crowns of Nyxia, I genuinely would. Rain, I don't remember him being so funny. Like some of the things he's saying, I'm like, are you okay? You're literally a king and you're coming out with like oh tits every couple of seconds. Like genuinely, he's the funniest guy ever. So I would highly recommend. Right, camera's upstairs, can't be bothered to go and get it, but shit's gone down in this book. Excuse my language. I literally have 120 pages left, and when I tell you the world is literally about to end, like that is literally what is happening. Holy moly. World's about to end. I cannot. I genuinely cannot. Literally, this book, I just, like, no wonder why it takes you a lot to get into it. Like, she's got, I even checked at the back, there's even a glossary at the back. Like, you know this book is like, this world is crazy if there's a glossary. Do you know what I mean? I did see at the back there is a part 5, so I don't know when that's coming out, but I genuinely can't wait. I haven't even finished the book. I literally don't even know what's happened, but I'm just going to finish off these last 2 cookies. I was going to have melted chocolate and strawberries for pudding. I still might have that for pudding, but I was just really hungry and I don't want another slice of toast. I'm meant to be carb loading. Well, I am carb loading, but I'm not even, I say I'm carb loading. I'm not really carb loading to the point of where like I need loads of food. I'm literally going to have a fat bowl of pasta for dinner. I'm running 10 miles tomorrow, so I need a bit of like in me. But don't want another slice of toast because I literally just had a slice of toast an hour ago. So I was like, do you know what? Why don't I just have the last 2 cookies? I know it's not really carbs, but it's the same vibe. I fancied them, okay? Do not judge, but I am just going to sit now and just watch some TV because I am tired and I would like to just sit in front of the couch because I don't usually get to do this at this time of day. So I'm going to.